Well, hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and I've been waiting a long time to play this one again after we took a look at some of the demos for FOLKLANDS almost like a year ago or so. Now, today it's finally out in early access, so welcome aboard. Good to see you all here. FOLKLANDS is a game that I've been wanting to play on the channel for quite a long time since our previous demos, and was looking forward to this early access version. That's had a long road up until now, and a long way off until the full release, but still tons of features added to a game that really combines things that I enjoy about, for example, the Anno 1800 series, but then also at the same time, a sprinkle of Manor Lords, but more traditionally like those old school Sierra city builders. If you're a big fan of games like maybe more modern Pioneers of Pagonia or the classic The Settlers, this one hits all those marks and is really cool with its vibes, and I like it. And not to mention, it's multiplayer. Hell yeah. So welcome aboard. Good to see you all here. Thanks again for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for being a part of the streams and the channel. And thank you for all your birthday wishes recently. You guys have been very nice. So thanks again for all the love and support. Let's get into this game and start a new adventure as we play our first map in the early access version. Let's go with normal here. Actually, let's see huge to find out how big the maps actually go. Puddles, normal, oceanic. I like, let's see if we can get a river of some sort. Oh, cool, it'll generate the map for us. And then also resources, normal, plentiful, or scarce. Let's see. Well, this seems to be more like puddles right here. I want something with a river. Puddles seem to be smaller, like little ponds. Normal seems to be lakes, and then oceanic seems to be, oh, like islands. Okay. I wish there were some sliders here, actually, to more directly control those things, but maybe that's something we'll get in the future. I want to try to get something that's a little bit like a river, maybe. There's a nice river up there on that one. Oh, and at the bottom, too, it kind of seems like a river. Let's roll a few. Oh, that's perfect. We're going with that one. Boom. I'm locked in. Let's begin our first look at shift. Loading, holding for too long. Wait, what? What does this mean? I'm confused. Loading, holding shift for too long. Wait, I'm not holding shift. What you talking about? Whatever. A new start. We've arrived in our new land. Our surveyors have found all the resources we need to establish a new settlement in this area. As soon as you've chosen a starting point, we'll send our folks to that location with an initial supply of goods. Task: build a settlement covering trees, rocks, and bushes. Let's start the tutorial too, because there's probably a lot of new stuff here. Yeah. This really feels like a high-res, like, classic game, almost like a remake, and that's the vibe they're going for. So it definitely hits that right on the mark. Look at these beautiful trees, too. Got a little bit of autumn going on here. Is it? No, it doesn't really say what time of year it is, but it says year 1, month 1, week 1, day 1. I don't think this game has seasonal transitions, unfortunately, but it does seem to have what looks to be like mountainous areas, but they're all completely flat. Doesn't look like in this game at all there's any elevation. So hopefully that is changed in the future too. Let's go over. Oh, actually, the map. That's about what I wanted. Oh, that's beautiful too. That little island out there. This is a good spot too. Looking vibrant over here. Look at this. Hey, this has all the stuff we wanted, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, we got some building materials and all the other things there needed. We're kind of close to the water's edge too, which seems to be more like maybe a river or an actual ocean. Seems good though. Let's start over here. And yeah, that seems to be pretty good. Should be built far away from the map edge. Must have trees, berry bushes, rocks inside the coverage area. Well, I will say that there might be other places to build then, but that one seemed to be the best. Oh, over here too. I liked our initial spot. We'll go there, and we'll have to expand south and east, and that'll be all right, and a little north. Okay, let's build right here, and yep, let's build right up against that. Perfect. Oh, and there you go. There's your settlers and pioneers of Pagonia territory right there. So we'll have to expand that a little bit, and that's probably why they said don't build it near the edge to make the most out of it as you can, but that seemed to be the best location. So let's get started. Okay, build a settlement close to natural resources. Done. We'll on pause, and that'll probably give us our next task. And there we go. A new start. We've arrived in our new land. Okay, then, yeah, we did that. Build a settlement covering trees, rocks, and bushes. We've done that. Maintenance, fire hazard, and desirability can be shown there. Okay. Oh, hitting Space does not on pause. Okay, there we go. That's what I was hitting space thinking, okay, it'll pop up with a new thing, but now it does. All right, fantastic. Now let's get set up so we can provide for ourselves. To start constructing new buildings, a builder's hut is needed. A builder's hut is where builders will work from, constructing new buildings and maintaining existing ones. Builders will also regularly walk around your settlement to maintain existing buildings in the coverage area of the builder's hut. Task: place a builder's hut near the camp. Sounds like a plan. Okay, let's take a look then. Oh, we can name our camp from here. Okay, and we can see what level we're at and other details. A little mini map there, and there's the builder's hut as they mentioned. Let's go ahead and build that maybe a little further away. Looks like it could only build in that green area, so it might be actually a good idea to build that right on the middle. So we want, how do I rotate? Q and E. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and put that right there. All right, some of our transporters will carry building materials from our settlement to the building you just placed. But to do that, a new building must be connected to the settlement by road. What, roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads. And when all the required building materials are present, a builder will start the building process. Okay, so they only start building when everything is there. I prefer it the other way, where builders will actually build with whatever materials are available. Like, for example, if you start with a wood frame, only a little bit of wood needs to be delivered before maybe like stone and other materials like clay if you're building a fireplace. The builder's hut will regularly send out builders to maintain existing buildings in its coverage area. Oh, so they will do maintenance too? Connect the settlement to the entrance point of the builder's huts with roads and wait for it to be built. Okay then. All right, so roads it is. And what is the other options here? Progression overview. So here's some other buildings that we can build eventually, and some of the materials maybe that they take to be built. Well, storage. Here's how to expand our territory: exploration tower, trading post, and a fishing hut. We've also got a wheat farm, windmills, Sigrid statues, and pubs. And then we've got toolsmith, iron mine, iron smelter, coal mine. So for those of you wondering if it has military at the moment, it doesn't look like it has crime or punishment or military at the moment, but this is, of course, an early access build, so it could be something in the future that we may see down the road. Okay, how do we build a road? There it is. Dirt road. Okay. Well, let's go with a big old main street here. So we click once and then click again. Boom. Nice. Love that little noise. All right, now the builders should be able to bring the materials over. This also a little bit reminds me of The Wandering Village. There's a few games that are doing this wonderful isometric style. I love this. I know some of the younger folks might not prefer that as much because they grew up with City Skylines, boy, about 10 years ago now. But yeah, this is always forever a classic for me, this type of perspective. Reminds me of playing Emperor Rise of the Middle Kingdom for the very first time. Okay, and there they go, getting to work on construction. Next will probably be housing, so we'll see how that works shortly. And I guess we could build additional roads too in all directions. Probably not a bad idea to do that. Establishing the settlement. When you place new buildings, they should be inside the service area of existing builders' huts. Buildings that are left unmaintained will collapse over time. To check the coverage area, you can check the maintenance overview. Now our new task is to place a woodcutter. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, we'll need that before we build homes too. There's our workload. I guess we'll call this camp. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, we can make things like all shiny and diamond or green or like a black skull of death. That's cool. A lot of options here for a badge. So let's go with this one. I want something a little more realistic looking. That seems pretty good. Let's go with that. And then how do we rename the camp? Right here. Now let's call this Fort Raptoria. Excellent. All right. It looks like we could have some more transporters over time. Let's build that other road real quick. Perfect. And then now time for the little logging camp, right? So that is actually under here. And there it is, our woodcutter and our stone cutter too. Okay. Let's go ahead and start with that one there. Q and E if we need. There we are. And a stone cutter too, which is perfect right up here. Smack dab in the middle of a ton of stones. Beautiful. Okay, our new task then is to connect the entrance points of new buildings with roads and then wait for the buildings to be built. Right. So that pops up, I think, every time that we may have built something without a road connecting to it. The way I like to build in these games often is to build a building first and then connect a road to it. It's just easier to get a building into a place with like a footprint sometimes. Now, how do we delete a road? Is there a way to do that? Is there a demolish tool? That would be it. Perfect. Okay, and then looks like the workers are bringing out the lumber they need for the stone cutter and for the sawmill. Or I guess as they call it, the wood cutter. Cutting down trees in its site, then turning them into logs. So I wonder if we'll need a forestry building. Take a look at that soon. Alright, and then we can work on things like desirability, which, okay, so people don't want to live directly next to the industrial buildings when they're built, so we should probably build our neighborhood maybe down here. And then maybe along this road. But we could put storage and things there. Oh, look at that. Schools of fish. Okay. Fire hazard. Maintenance, too. So we may have to build another builder's hut in the future if there's too many buildings in this area. Too many for them to inspect, so we'll kind of keep an eye on that. Oh, good. The woodcutter is done. And how do we assign people to work here? One of two. Two of two. All right, let's get that fully staffed. And there's our builder's hut, which also seems to take a hammer in order to build that. So we may have to build more of those in the future. In the upper left corner, though, we have coin, planks, stone, logs, and such. Place a sawmill near the woodcutter is our next task. All right, let's do that. Turns logs into lumber. All right. Maybe build that a little further away. Because then we could build another woodcutter there, and then we can use the sawmill at multiple locations. Pretty cool idea. Pro tip. Are those sleepy symbols above everybody's head? I don't know what the problem is. We can rename people, though. That's cool. Would also be great for this to have Twitch integration for streamers, so that way randomly people's names were named after viewers or something. Always a nice added touch whenever there's some sort of integration for people who like to watch live and such. Hopefully we see more of that in games in the future. I like it. I think it's cool. Alright, progression info. Not quite there yet with anything new. And can we prioritize building sites? Looks like we can pause. And there's a button there for something. I'm not sure what that does. One more thing being delivered. Nice that it lets you know that it's on the way. It's just going to take, you know, time for the worker to get there. In this case, it's Ganaraz, a newcomer. Ooh, a level. Okay, so our people might become pros over time, too. Love in a game when you give people a job or there's some sort of ways to make them more proficient through schooling or whatnot. I think in Farthest Frontier it does that for doctors and teachers. And in, well, I think in Foundation it's done incredibly well because the longer you have somebody as like a stone cutter, wood cutter, or maybe as somebody in the military, they become more skilled that way. And even further in the military, you can give them additional training and other special things, which is cool. So hopefully more games do that where giving people schooling isn't just like, okay, once they're educated, they can now magically become like a blacksmith or something, but to be more efficient too would be awesome. Okay, looks like people want some areas to live, so let's get to that. There's our newcomer house. And let's see our desirability overlay as we build that. Okay, so we just need to be careful about building that too close to these buildings. I think we'll build it down here. We just need to do that times 3. And we'll just do 4. Obviously, our town is going to grow. Some more homes will be needed in time. There we go. All right. Kind of weird that... Actually, no, not too weird. People can walk through a barn like that. I've seen barns like that in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 or in Medieval Dynasty. Usually it leads out to a field, though, so people can go through the barn out to a field and then bring stuff back through the barn and leave. Or have a general gathering area. But here, I guess it's almost like a gate. Like a gatehouse. What is a flag here for? Some workers don't have the tools to do their jobs. Oh. Well, let's go ahead and reduce that to 0 then and have them do something else for now. Efficiency 50%. Hire another worker there. Okay, so we should be good at the sawmill and at the logging camp. And as for builders, 4 out of 4 there now too. Available hammers, 1 of 4. Okay, so we got that fully working too. So now we've maxed out on builders. 17 newcomers. Satisfaction is 67%. We have 3 unemployed folks. So that's what we call our people. Very nice. Tutorial game. I guess that's just because we've turned on the tutorial. Well, let's speed up time a little bit. Just need our people to finish building. And we'll take a look around the map a little bit. Oh, they did say 4. I was thinking 3. I'm not seeing any deer out here. I am seeing what could be herbs, possibly. Oh, those are the berry bushes. And did we have any berry bushes in our starting area? We did, right down here. So that likely will be next, is some sort of gathering. As I click on the main camp, I can't really see any sort of statistics on what we have for food or water or any survival elements. It's basically construction equipment or materials like planks, stone, and logs, and money, and the ability to see layers there, and also what looks to be an event log. Are the homes getting constructed? Looks like we need more stone there. What do they need to work here? Stone miner. What do they need though? Pickaxes, 4 out of 6. Oh, I guess they do have what they needed. Alright. So we're going to stack up on wood for a while. I don't even know if that's enough planks for all those buildings. Oh, it's only 3 out of 3. Okay. Alright, so 3 plank and 3 stone to be able to build that house. Very nice. And I like the look of the crane here. Although I don't see any of the buildings working. Like, the people are obviously doing their job and doing some mining. But I'm not seeing any movement at, like, the crane. Oh, there it is. Excellent. Love to see it. Even a simple animation like that I appreciate, to let you know the building's working. Alright, and then those stones should be delivered. And then we have all of our workers working hard there. Are these buildings requiring logs or planks? Planks. Okay. And there we go. Our initial newcomer homes are complete. All folks need a home. It's not the biggest, but there is a kitchen and a bed. Increases newcomer housing capacity by 5. And any unoccupied slots can be filled with new folks as they arrive. Excellent to hear that. Perfect. I really do like that. 71% now on the happiness, going up because of the housing. That's good. Are these birch trees here? They look like it. And also some fir trees. Maybe oak trees in there somewhere. Sugar maples. %7% on happiness. All right. Good to see it bopping up around the high 70s. Good. Establishing the settlement. Place a well to get water and a berry hut to forage for berries. All right, that's a good thing to know. It looks like more people have arrived at our settlement. Good, more workers. Okay, there's our well, and there's our berry hut. So the well seems like it could be placed pretty much anywhere. I guess we'll put that near the homes. Right there will do. And then a berry gatherer. Berries sweet and juicy, full of goodness. Baskets full of them, ready to pick. We got some berries down here. Make sure we capture all 4 of those little berry bushes. And we'll make a little road that goes up here. Perfect. Ah, wonderful. A new morning shines. Dzień dobry. Very nice. Dobre rano. Opravdu dobre. All good stuff. Promogon. All right, there goes the well. I wonder if that's taking more stone than plank. Yeah, makes sense. 4 out of 5 stone delivered. Jing, jing, jim, 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 jim. Nice to hear. Progress. Ooh, a trading overview. All right, we'll have to see what we can do with that next. All right, now to place the berry hut down. And the builders should come over. All materials are in place. All right, build a small market near the houses. Looks like it's because folks will need to go there to get food and water. All right, makes sense. And we can build a nice little market over, maybe just over here. Excellent. And then I'll build another road here. Wonderful. So now we got room for more homes as needed. All right, and I think we should build another newcomer house just to accommodate more people moving in. Tell the merchant to stock up the market with food and water. Yep. Storage. So gather berries, max of 10. And water, max of 10. Excellent. Assign another merchant to the market. All right, so that's to optimize the output. Looks like we're out of workers at the moment, though. Let's see. Oh, look at that. They cut down all the resources there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and reduce the workers there to 0. And let's get them on gathering food for now. Great. Place and build a storage where you can collect and distribute building materials. Great. Good stuff. Let's see. There's our warehouse there. So this will be for storing our wood and our stone. I guess because we have more buildings over here, we'll plop it down there. And then this does seem like it could have a work zone reassigned. Oh yeah, there you are. Set harvest area. So we don't have to build another building. We can just move that. But also if there's going to be a forestry building in the future, we can just simply, you know, turn one on and turn one off to alternate where they're growing and where they're cutting. All right. And the next goal is to build the storage, which we are completing. Very nice. Bum, bum, bum. And there they go. All right. Tell the transporters in the storage to stock up with planks and stone. So far, very much like how you would do things in Manor Lords. I like that. So go ahead and gather planks. And we're also going to tell them to do logs, but those are probably going to be processed pretty quickly. Excellent. Oh, we need to assign more transporters. Okay. Your settlement is growing. Great. Great, great, great stuff. All right. Build houses and grow the settlement to 25 newcomers. All right, well, we already got started on that. And place fire stations for all buildings. Yeah, there you go. If you've ever played Caesar or any of those Sierra city builders, you know that this is a typical thing you got to do. Where should we build it? Maybe right there? Seems good to me. I like how there's multiple entry points to a building too, so you don't always have to build a road directly in front. You can build it off to the side. And an exploration tower, so we're about to expand our territory, maybe down here. Wonder if there's any benefit to building on the stone and the snow. I really think this is just supposed to indicate a mountain, but not at the moment. We'll avoid building there as if it were a mountain. Also, this could be a good place to maybe mine additional stone and coal and iron. Could be a thing. Okay, try to build some houses. That'll be good. All right, and we did expand to 25, but obviously anything we build from here on out is going to take people, and we want to make sure we have enough room. Allow building upgrades from the settlement overview screen. So these houses are going to upgrade too, and they're going to give us more capacity and probably require more needs. So how do we do that? Help newcomers upgrade their houses. Allow building upgrades from the settlement overview screen. Building upgrades. Allow. Build an exploration tower to expand the settlement borders. All right. And yeah, we definitely want that wood. But also expanding up here along the water might be a good idea too. I think we'll expand over here to start. And we'll need to connect that building to a road. Oh, looks like we got little street lamps too. May provide some sort of decor. A wooden lamp spreading light and joy both night and day. Perhaps it has something to do with desirability. Is there a problem, ma'am? So if they have everything they need, then they will upgrade their home. Are we out of berries here? They seem to be finite. Can they move their harvest area? They can. Although I'm not sure if that could be out of our own borders. Looks like we could do some fishing though. That would be much more efficient. There it is. Perfect. Good timing. Alright, let's build that near the coast. Looks like it needs to be a little bit on land. There you go. Good. So home construction underway. Logging camp should be able to keep harvesting. Not sure why there's a flag there. There are no trees in the harvest area. That is not true. We have no workers assigned. That's the actual issue. So I hope when they come over and start cutting, the game will then detect that, yes, the parameters for that are being met. Yep, there they go. Okay, cool. Something at the builder's hut. Not sure what the problem is with that. Something isn't right. Not enough planks. Ah, okay. So, because we were short on wood and we're growing the city, we've got a problem then with keeping up with maintenance. So we'll have to... That's interesting. As we grow the city, we'll have to worry about the upkeep. That's going to be much more important. Okay, let's go back to this view here. Maybe a wise idea to build another logging camp. Oh, that's interesting. It says not enough trees in this area, but I wanted to build it preemptively to then expand over there. So it has to be built where trees are already touching. That's a little weird. Should be able to build it and then just have the workers walk. Alright, let's build another lumber camp. And I think we could more than likely build a forestry building soon. I would like to make this a priority building. I'd like to build this first and then cut down these trees here and then change the work area up there. And then eventually grow more trees or put down decorative trees. Like the look of the buildings here. Ooh, looks like people are getting irritated about something. But happiness is now at 81% and holding. Let's see. Looks like we could also build one more stone camp until we're out of stones, or pickaxes for stones. Oh, it looks like berries are growing back a little bit. It does show that they're out, but clearly they're going and picking them. And one more home to build there with a few planks. Yeah, workers working where they gotta go. It looks like we're at, 82%. Nice. Haven't spent any gold yet, though. I wonder if they're building things in the order in which we ordered them. One more plank that house can construct, too. Big expansion, though. We've got housing for 50. There'll be a little bit more. Which is good, because then we can get these buildings fully staffed. Great. Oh, looks like there's an animation for trees falling down, too. Okay, the fishing hut requires 3. And the woodcutter requires 3 as well. Not bad. Ooh, more people moving in. I would cancel the fishing hut, but we're going to need more food too. We need more wood and food kind of equally. Oh, and there goes our exploration tower, too. Oh, that's taking 10 planks. Mm-hmm. That's going to be a minute. Ten out of 10 stone. So wood is going to be a much more important thing in this game. Especially at the start. And berry gathering seems to be working still. Happy to see it. Set a new harvest area over here. Alright, almost there with the exploration tower. So really, lots of trees should be, like, build multiple logging camps and stack up a lot of planks and stuff at the beginning. That's going to be very important. And I'm glad we got our population up so high, because I'm really going to have to put a lot of people to work to make buildings optimized by maxing out the amount of people working there. I mean, if you build a fishing hut, you probably want to have... It's always going to be a good thing to have more food than you need. So So that's a good move to be able to build multiple food producers and have too much food. You never have enough of that. Oh, yes. I think that tower's got to be built next. It was at 6 out of 10. Now it is at 8. Your settlement is growing. Your settlement's now a village. We did it. Your folks can now build village homes. Oh, look at all the things we unlocked. Wheat farms, breweries, bakeries, the Olaf statue, wooden bench. Let's go. And then we've now have the ability to make bread from flour, which is all part of that wheat farm. And then maybe beer, too. Make a wheat beer. That's pretty sweet. Good to hear. Must be based on population. There goes the tower. Meeting new needs. Build a wheat farm on grassland. Sounds like a plan. Well, before I'm going to do that, I'm going to definitely get us some more wood. All these buildings are going to take that. On guard. Take that. Woodcutter. Pop that down. So we'll get more people working in wood cutting. Tree removal specialists. I wonder if we could destroy this building now. Nobody has to work here, right? They do. Expanding territory. That seems to be instantaneously, but we'll leave it for now and just pretend like we don't know what it'll do. Which is the truth. I have no idea. Ah, great. Fishing building's ready to go. Maxed out. Wonder if it sends out little boats? Looks like there's a boat here on the side of the building. A very, maybe Scandinavian, Norse mythology themed buildings here, you know? With a lot of them. A-frame. Looks good. Alright, the wheat field. And take a lot of wood too. Oh, perfect over here. But also here where we cut down all those trees. But I think we should probably build here. And we'll keep this area for like farming. So actually I'm going to build here. And we'll be cutting down some more trees. So it's not perfect yet, but it'll get close. That'll be close enough. All right, let's build that away. Oop. All right, more wood on the way. Oh, good. And another campsite ready. And we're going for that food. Now, the thing about the wheat farm is, you know, we're going to have to build 3 buildings. The wheat farm, the mill, and then the bakery. So it's going to take a lot of materials to build that. So luckily, yeah, we got the manpower first to then work at all the different facilities. And then we can make extra extendo food, which is going to be good. All right. What is this? A small fountain? That's nice. 7 stone to build that. Put one of those there. There as well. Small gardens. And the different statues, too. We have plenty of stone, so I went with that. Got 31. Building the next woodcutter. Good. Ooh, they cut down the trees really quick. Very cool. All right, more people to work here. Are we out of extra workers? Oh, out of extra axes. Okay. So then having people working in different places is good. But it doesn't matter. Once we're done with one, we can destroy it. The ones over on the west side, we can move down here. And we'll get that axe back. Oh, meeting new friends. New needs. Yes. That is our goal, ma'am. Okay, that building is ready to move again. And we got 8 logs, and then what about planks? 4. Ah, we built the farm. Perfect. And we got somebody to work there. Oh, and they're going to automatically plant around the farm. Beautiful. Ah, now the windmill is next. Okay. Build that on the other side. And a windmill will cost us what? 5 and 3. Okay. And then... Ooh. Can we build... Oh, simple bridges. Okay. Very nice. $21 unemployed. Well, we'll see about that. A lot of the times you're limited by tools. And we have the option to build a bakery. A brewery and a bakery. I think the food will be more important first. It looks like there might be some synergy if we build near the mill. Build that over on the stone. And the brewery makes beer that can be enjoyed in the pub, so we'll have to build probably the pub first. Oh. We have to set a work area for the fishing hut? I don't seem to be able to click on the fishing hut. There it goes, okay. Didn't even know this whole time that we could do that. I feel like the fishing hut, because, you know, it makes boats and goes to the fish, it should just automatically go there without having to set up an extra step of assigning somebody there. But at least we're bringing in extra food now. So we'll have fish and berries and bread. It's like we've made mini Norway here. Yeah. Experimental 1.2, version 2.221. Something. I don't know. It works. Okay, we got one worker there. I think we'll add one to each. Actually, let's demolish this one now. Some building resources will be returned. That's good. What a beautiful city this will be. And this logging camp too can go. And then those workers get back into the unemployed list, which is totally fine. Logging camp working fully again. And the wheat farm slowly but surely doing its thing. Okay, we could build another sawmill. We could build that pub too. No. Let's work on generating more resources faster. Oh, we have a forester too. Hold on, change of plans then. We'll do that down here. So then we can permanently make a source of wood gathering. But we'll expand elsewhere in order to cut down the trees to make room for more stuff. And we can constantly farm, basically making a tree farm there. And continuously cutting down woods here so we can maybe, put a couple more fishing docks here and expand the city this way. And then maybe more homes up here. Clearly going to need a few more neighborhoods there. Happiness at 85%. Newcomers at 82, villagers 89. So a higher class. And how do we see fire coverage? Most buildings are covered. Some sort of a range issue here too, but I don't know. Buildings fire coverage is critically low. Okay, so we're going to wait for all these buildings to get done. The windmill and the bakery we're just standing by on. We have 7 planks now, 32 stone, 9 logs. Things seem to be going very well. So maybe we should build another builder's hut. I believe they're transporting things as well. There we go, we'll speed all that up. So transporting goods a little faster, from a little further distance at the storage area here might be a good idea. Oh yeah. No way to pause construction or prioritize yet either from what I've seen. I wonder what's getting built at the moment. Having a lot of flags here. These just mean regular issues then. Building maintenance critically low. Okay. So yeah, I guess as we have more buildings, then we have more maintenance to do. Let's build another sawmill then. There we go. So that'll help us convert more logs to planks, providing more building materials to the builders, and then we need more builders to do all the various jobs going on. Build a bakery and start producing bread. Oh, we're way ahead of you there. We're way ahead of you there. Alright, so wheat is going. Then it'll be turned to flour and then bread and then distribute here at the market, which we should reassign that. Now we can build a new market stall. Nice. Hell of a lot of stuff to do for sure. It's just going to take some time to do it. So we need the builders built. Then they should be able to do better maintenance and also faster building. And then we can assign the 25 unemployed, which sounds like a lot. But I think after we get the mill up, the new market stall, and the bakery up, and then maybe build another logging camp, probably over here, and then more to expand our territory. And then, of course, we need more wood for our exploration towers. That's going to be a big deal. Little by little. Slow go, but we'll get there. for sure. Well, a multiplayer city builder, Folklands. I'm extremely excited to see how this will play out with a friend and see if we can build competing towns in the same map or if we build one together. I'll have to learn a lot more as I maybe try more of this one in the future, especially in our live streams. Thanks again, everybody, for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for leaving a like, too. It's super important and amazing to have all your support, so thank you very much for dropping by for yet another Big O City Builder, and I'll see you all next time for more. Thanks, everyone, for watching. We'll see you soon.